It's been over 2 decades since Freaky Friday hit theaters in 2003, but the mother-daughter body swap comedy, starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, is still making waves today, especially with a long-awaited sequel on the horizon. Whether you grew up quoting its most iconic lines or are just now discovering the movie's charm, there's plenty about this Disney classic that even the biggest fans may not know. So grab your fortune cookies and dive into these behind-the-scenes secrets and fun facts about Freaky Friday that'll make you see it in a whole new light. 1. Lindsay Lohan almost didn't play Anna Coleman. It's hard to imagine anyone else playing rebellious teen Anna Coleman, but Lindsay Lohan was nearly passed over for the role. After starring in The Parent Trap, 1998, and Life Size 2000, Lohan was becoming a household name, but the studio reportedly worried she wouldn't appeal to a teenage audience. Thankfully, director Mark Waters fought for her, believing she had the charisma and edge to make Anna believable. And he was right. Lohan's performance earned praise and helped launch her into teen idol status. 2. Jamie Lee Curtis was a last-minute casting decision. Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't the first choice to play uptight mom, Tess Coleman. In fact, several other A-list actresses were considered, including Annette Bening, who was originally cast but dropped out right before production began. With only a few days left before filming, Curtis stepped in, bringing a mix of humor and heart that became one of the film's biggest strengths. She earned a Golden Globe nomination for her performance, proving sometimes the best choices come last-minute. 3. The movie is based on a 1972 novel. The 2003 version of Freaky Friday is actually the third adaptation of Mary Rodgers' 1972 children's book of the same name. The first film debuted in 1976, starring Barbara Harris and Jodie Foster, while a made-for-TV remake aired in 1995 with Shelley Long and Gaby Hoffmann, but it's the Lohan-Curtis version that became a cultural phenomenon, thanks to its modernized script, punk rock soundtrack, and pitch-perfect casting. 4. Jamie Lee Curtis actually learned to play guitar, sort of while Anna rocks out with her band Pink Slip in the film. It's her mom Tess in Anna's body who ends up shredding on stage during a pivotal scene. Jamie Lee Curtis took guitar lessons to prep for the role and practiced the song Take Me Away relentlessly. While she didn't play the final track live, Curtis' commitment to making the performance look believable paid off. Fans still praise the scene as one of the movie's most iconic moments. 5. Pink Slip's songs became cult favorites. Take Me Away and Ultimate, the two songs performed by Anna's band, were both recorded by Lindsay Lohan. Though the tracks weren't released as official singles at the time, they developed a cult following over the years. Ultimo even became a staple in early 2000s Disney Channel promo clips and remains one of Lohan's most recognized songs. Fans have been begging for a streaming re-release, and with the sequel coming, it just might happen. 6. Chad Michael Murray's bad boy image almost got him fired. Chad Michael Murray played Anna's crush, Jake, the dreamy motorcycle-riding high schooler with a surprisingly sensitive side, but according to behind-the-scenes stories, Murray had trouble keeping his on-set persona clean-cut enough for Disney standards. Producers reportedly considered replacing him due to his bad boy image, but ultimately decided he was the perfect Jake, brooding, charming, and slightly rebellious. 7. The fortune cookie scene was inspired by real Chinese traditions, loosely in the film. The mother-daughter body switch is triggered by magical fortune cookies, given to them by a mysterious woman at a Chinese restaurant. While there's no real-life fortune cookie capable of causing a body swap, unfortunately, the filmmakers wanted to include an element of mysticism that felt grounded in tradition. Actress Rosalind Chow played Pei Pei, the restaurant owner, and later explained that while the fortune cookie trope was fictionalized, it was done with a playful spirit. 8. Jamie Lee Curtis took inspiration from her own daughter to accurately portray a teenager trapped in a middle-aged mom's body. Curtis drew inspiration from watching her own daughter, Annie Guest, who was a teen at the time. She studied her daughter's mannerisms and speech patterns to ensure that Anna Estes felt authentic. That extra effort is one of the reasons the performance felt so real, and why so many moms and daughters could relate to the film's message. 9. The guitar scene was shot in front of a live crowd. Epic Battle of the Bands scene where Anna, as Tess rocks out on stage, was filmed in front of a real live crowd, mostly made up of extras and fans. Jamie Lee Curtis was reportedly nervous about playing in front of a live audience, even if her guitar wasn't plugged in. But her nerves added to the comedic effect, and the scene ended up being one of the most memorable in the movie. 10. A sequel is officially happening. After years of fan campaigns and nostalgic buzz, Disney finally confirmed that a Freaky Friday sequel is in the works. And yes, both Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are returning. The sequel is expected to explore the mother-daughter dynamic. Years later, possibly with Anna now having a daughter of her own, Curtis has teased in interviews that the story will be multi-generational, hinting at another round of body-swapping chaos. Make good choices. Like watching this movie again. Freaky Friday remains a beloved teen classic, not just because of its hilarious body swap premise, but because of its heart, charm, and powerful performances. Whether you're reliving your youth or introducing the movie to a new generation, it's a reminder of how empathy and a little chaos can bring families closer together. So the next time you crack open a fortune cookie, make good choices, and maybe rewatch Freaky Friday for some timeless laughs and life lessons. Just be careful what you wish for.